Hello, everyone. How's it going? I hope all of you are having a nice and wonderful Monday. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about all kinds of things like an update and stuff. I I want to talk about that I am like on Vidly, not Vidly, yeah, on Vidly. I'm going to be changing my channel, not the Video Gamer 64. I'm going to leave that the same. And On Vidly, I am going to be changing my Xbox Gamer 64ization channel to Music and Antiques 64. Music and Antiques 64. And yeah, and then that blah, 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 blah. Can't hardly talk today. But on that channel, I'm going to be talking about and showing antiques and stuff like that. But like today, I'm going to be showing my entire 8-track tape collection in 2019 because I got some more recently, and about a week or two ago to be exact. And I wanted to keep it a surprise for y'all. And on VLair, I got a channel now. If anybody's watching this on the Video Gamer 64 channel on VLair, I have another channel besides the Video Gamer 64, and that's Music and Antiques 64 as well. And basically, I'm going to be showing some old stuff that I have in my collection or going to be growing in my collection. And yeah, and I'm going to be talking about music stuff and like show my vinyl record collection, CD collection, cassette collection, and 8-track collection, you name it. And yeah, so on Vidly, when I tried to change the username on Xbox Gamer 64ization channel, it said I had 12 hours left before I could change it to a different username. And that was about an hour or two ago. It's 12:02 over here at my time. But anyway, I can't change it until like 9 or 10 o'clock at tonight. So I'll be doing that either tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, but on the only sites that this would not be affected on video like on Xbox Gamer 64ization channel be on Metajolt and Daily Motion, because I don't feel like creating a channel on it called Music and Antique 64. But yes, guys, this is the Video Gamer 64 and Music and Antique 64 here, and today I am going to be showing my entire 8-track tape collection. And the 8 tracks look like this, except I'm going to show you the front of them. But anyway, we got Louis Armstrong and the Dukes of Dixieland. Twin pack, it says right here. But for some reason, I don't know if it's in the other. I don't know if it's two and one or what. But like two different cartridges in one or not. But anyway, this is Louis Armstrong and the Dukes of Dixieland. You have like Bourbon Street Parade, strutting with some barbecue, Down by the Riverside, Wolverine Blues, Just a Closer Walk with E, That's a Plenty, Canal St. Blues, Way Down Yonder, New Orleans, and more on that album. Next, I have the box to all of these. Let me make sure, but I'm just going to show some of them. Anyway, the complete Engelbert Golden Treasury. And this is number 2 out of the 3. So, what's my opinion on this singer? I think Engelbert is a pretty good singer. Yeah, no doubt about that. So, yeah. Next we have, this was my grandma's 8-track tape, and I have it. And it is Tommy Roe 12 in a Row album. Greatest Hits. And it's in pretty bad shape, but my Aunt Brenda next door, or not next door, but my Aunt Brenda had the 8-track tape for years after my grandma died. And you can see where some of it has like a little you know what I mean, the papers off of it and stuff like that. But yeah, this album works. I tested it and it works. It has Sheila, Party Girl, Dizzy, the folk singers, Sweet Pea, Jack and Jill, Carol, Heather Honey, Jam Up, and Jelly Tight, Everybody, Hooray for Hazel, and It's Now Winter's Day. Now, what is my opinion on this album? It is my favorite 8-track tape album, no doubt about that, probably. I am a huge fan of the 60s music, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even some 90s and 2000s and 2010s. So anything, you name it, I like it. In Arnado Xenia, I think is how you pronounce it. I believe this was my first 8-track tape I got at the flea market years ago before I even had an 8-track tape player. And yeah, so anyway, I haven't like played this in a while, but last time I played it, it worked. It was still pretty good last time I heard it. I think he just sings Spanish music, but in my opinion, it's very good. Next we have Kenny Rogers, Share Your Love album. And it says 8-track cartridge right here. And then, let me take this cartridge out. And that's what it looks like, guys. Next we have another Kenny Rogers album. It says Kenny, so I assume this is his first album. And some of his songs are You Turn the Light On, One Man's Woman, and then you got Cowboy of the Country and more like that. So in my opinion, yeah, I paid $1.99 for it a while back. And it works, believe it or not, even though it has that hole right there in the middle. But in my opinion, it is a good Kenny Rogers album. I highly recommend y'all to check it out. Next, we have Party Rock, 52 certified original #1 hits. And let's just say this don't have 52 hits on it. But it says Silver Eagle Records presents Solid Gold Party Rock, Tape 1. So I assume it came with more tapes than this. But yeah, this is, so yeah, this has like, Dion. And, let's see, I'm trying to think what else. You have Fats Dominoes, you have, you just have so many great singers like Neil Sedaka, Fats Domino, let me think, Beach Boys, and more. I love all the songs on that album. It's pretty good. Next we have tape #1, or is it 2? I get confused. The Complete Engelberg Golden Treasury. And I'm sorry for messing up a lot, guys. I get excited when I talk about all my stuff. That's another cartridge. That's the same but has different music. Next, I bought this at a thrift store either early this year or last year. It says Wanted, The Outlaws, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Jesse Coulter, and Tampal Glasser. This is a pretty good album, no doubt about that. You have that song Honky Tonk Heroes. You have My Heroes Have Always Been Cowboys, Looking for Blue Eyes, Suspicious Minds, Put Another Log on a Fire, Good Hearted Woman, which is my favorite song on this album, Good Hearted Woman, Yesterday's Wine, and You Mean to Say. Next we have another Engelbert album. It says I Wish You Love, Golden Treasury. Now if you look very close, right here, Golden Treasury it says right there. It says the same as the other two, so I have the complete set. Next, I paid $1.99 for this one a while back, Buick. And I did not know, I tested this out on my 8-track tape. On my 8-track tape player, and I don't have an 8-track player in the car, obviously, because I have like I don't want to say what kind of car I have, but what my mom has. But anyway, I did not test this on an old car radio tape player, and this wound up tearing up my 8-track player. So whether this didn't work at all, or something was messed up on it. Anyway, the tape's torn off of it. Oh man, that makes me sick seeing that. Let's see. Okay. Next we have Conway Twitty #1 hits. Some of my favorite songs on here is I Just Love to Lay You Down, Rest Your Love on Me, and all of that. All of them songs. I just love these songs on here. This was my grandma's 8-track tape before she died years ago. Next we have AC/DC If You Want Blood, You Got It album. Now this is a great AC/DC album. AC/DC is like one of the greatest rock bands in history. No doubt about that. Especially when Bon Scott was in it. Or is it Brian Scott? I don't know. Anyway. Next we have this 8-track tape. Eddie Rabbitt. It says Love Line right here. This was the only 8-track tape that did not work, I think. Yeah, this is the only 8-track tape that I got recently that did not work besides, the Buick I got a long time ago, but that didn't work. That one and Eddie Rabbitt's the only one that don't work out of the two. So yeah. Next we have Slim Whitman, On My Best. He's an okay singer. He's not the greatest, but he's alright. Next, this is one of my favorite albums on 8-track. Rock and Roll Reunion. It has all kinds of different rock singers from the 50s and 60s. You got like Lloyd Price, and then you got Little Anthony, and then you got Royal Teens, Elegance, and then you got like, oh man, you just got so many great singers on here. You got songs like Why the Fools Fall in Love by Frankie Lyman, Heart and Soul by the Cleftones, and more. And At the Hop by Danny and the Juniors. I love this album. Great album, no doubt about that. Next we have Happy Oregon, The Entertainer. I love this cartridge look because it's blue. It's my favorite color of all time. And look at this. It's an old store. It says Stands. And it says purchase date August 2nd, 1978. Of course, I did not purchase it back then because I wasn't even thought of then. But look at that, guys. Isn't that cool? I just had to get that because I seen a sticker and plus the blue cartridge. It's the only blue cartridge I own in my collection as of now. Next we have Carpenters. Yesterday Once More. Now this is a great 8-track album. I love the Carpenters. They have some great songs. You got like Yesterday Once More, and then you got It's Gonna Take Some Time, Sweet Sweet Smile, For All We Know, and more. So yeah, this is a great album by the Carpenters, no doubt about that. Next we have Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits, and I love the greatest hits on any album any singer or any band that I like. I love all the greatest hits on any album. So yeah, next we have Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits. You got The Gambler, which I love that song. And it says, Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town. That's a good song. Coward of the County. That's a good song. Lucille. All of these songs, you name it, are good. So yes, guys, I hope all of you guys enjoyed my entire 8-track tape collection. And I just wanted to give y'all an update also on from being the Xbox Gamer 64ization channel to being, I just wanted to give y'all an update and show my 8-track tape collection. Because I'm no longer going to be the Xbox Gamer 64ization, but I am going to be Music and Antiques 64 and the Video Gamer 64. And yes, I will still be using my Mr. Arcade Retro Gamer 64 channel, but that's just going to be for arcade and retro gaming related stuff. The video and anything that I add to the Video Gamer 64, and Video Gamer 64, my original content that I make and stuff. And then Music and Antiques 64, I said what I was going to make on it earlier in the video. But I hope all of you guys enjoy this video. Feel free to subscribe to me or follow me on the Video Gamer 64 channel and my Music and Antiques 64 channel to see more videos on here. This is the Video Gamer 64 and Music and Antiques 64 signing off.